Educator AI Assistant is an AI-powered tool to help you create lesson plans, rubrics, quizzes, and more. Your data is your data. Educator AI Assistant transmits no data back to me, Alice Keeler, the developer, or to anybody else. It runs locally in your own Google Sheets within your own Google Drive, and you have control over your prompts, your output, and everything belongs to you. AI toolkits for teachers are so helpful. Who has the time to generate lesson plans from scratch, and writing rubrics and quizzes takes forever? We have so many other things to do as teachers. So when we use these tools and we click on a button to create a lesson plan or write a rubric, what's the prompt behind the button push? We deserve to have more transparency in what we're doing to develop activities and resources for our students. Transparency starts with you knowing what happens when you push that button. You should be able to see the prompt and edit it and customize it. If you go to alicekeeler.com/AI tools, you can see the prompt library. Column A is a list of all of the tools, and column B, C, D, and E are the details that go into that prompt. You're going to be able to import the tools that you want to use or create your own. But when you import from the library, you can also personalize and edit them to be just what is right for your class, your students, and your lesson. So let's get started. It's in a new Google Sheets. And I'm going to come to the Extensions menu, and I'm going to look for Educator AI Assistant. And I'm going to hit Start. Now this is going to ask you to authorize the scopes that I've used. And remember, I collect no data. These are giving yourself permission to access your own documents, and nothing is shared back with me. When you show the sidebar, I have some helpful tips for how to get started. You can see how it works, and then you're going to want to open the setup sidebar. Now I will tell you that I spent my time developing the interface and making sure that the add-on works. So now I'm in a phase where I am perfecting the prompts. So maybe the lesson plan it generates isn't as awesome as it could be, but just wait, I'm getting there. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is create a tool list. Notice we're in a blank spreadsheet. So I'm going to come over and click Create Tool List. This is going to import a sheet called Tool List right into your Google Sheets. Now, if you have any spreadsheet that has a tab named Tool List, you'll notice you do have the option to import a tool list from another sheet. So what does that mean? It means it's shareable. If someone else has a spreadsheet where they're using Educator AI Assistant and they have created custom prompts or they've modified these prompts and you want to use their tools with their prompts, all they have to do is share the spreadsheet with you and you can import in their tools. Easy peasy. Now when you create a tool list, I give you a default set of tools. You're not restricted to those, and they're fully editable. It's in Google Sheets. Edit the tool name or any of the prompts as you wish. Scroll on down here a little bit and you can choose other ones from the tool library. So I'm going to come and from the drop down, I'm going to choose a 5E's lesson plan builder and add the selected tool. And you'll see that this is now added to the bottom. Let me do another one. Standard deconstruction tool, add tool. It's going to add it right into my spreadsheet. And again, fully customizable, fully editable. There's a tool you don't want, you don't like, right click, delete the row, and it's gone. Your tool list is yours. You can even create your own tool. Click on Create New Tool, describe what you want the tool to do, and a template's going to drop in there with a sample prompt that you're probably going to want to edit and perfect, but it gets you going so that it's exactly what you want. Scroll down in the toolbar to go to Activity Builder, or go to the Extension menu, Educator AI Assistant, and open the Activity Builder. Your Activity Builder form is not preset. You have here in column A some suggested input questions, but you don't have to answer them. And you can add more. So you may want to add group size if you're having the students work in groups. I have this just ready to paste so I don't have to talk about it. But you can fill this in however you want. Your prompt is going to be built based on the information that you include on this form. You can also drop into column C links to Google Docs for it to read for additional information to include in the lesson builder or rubric or whatever it is that you're creating. And I'm going to come here to the Quick Tools palette in the Activity Builder sidebar. Now, if you don't see the Activity Builder sidebar, remember it's right here under the Extensions menu, Educator AI Assistant, Open Activity Builder. So on the sheet that I'm looking at, I'm going to do Quick Tools palette, and that is reading the tool list that you have on the tool list sheet. So if you have 30 tools, there will be 30 buttons here. And I'm going to go ahead and click to make the lesson plan outline generator. Now remember, my prompt is not that great. I need to work on building the prompts a little bit better, but you have complete control over those prompts. So you also can edit and modify those prompts. So it made the Google Doc. It's going to let me click this button here, and it's going to open it up, and you see that it has created a lesson plan. Now what it also created is this document list sheet. So all of your outputs, be it a rubric or a song or lesson plan, letter to parents, they're going to be listed here on the document list. So they're really easy to find. But wait, there's more. I give you the prompt. This is the prompt that I use to generate that Google Doc. Go over to gemini.google.com or your favorite LLM and you can paste that prompt. So if you don't like the output that it created, you can come over here and continue the conversation and refine your output to get exactly what you want. It's totally customizable and allows you to use the model that you want to use. So I have 2.0 Flashlight is what's creating those lesson plans and activities. But maybe you want to use a different model, like 2.5 Pro. Well, that's easy. You're just going to take your prompt, paste it into your favorite LLM, and ta-da! Now you're using the model of your choice. Want to do another activity? Make sure you click back on the sheet with your lesson plan, and you can use the Quick Tools palette again, or you can choose to add a tool. And so I'm going to choose from the drop-down list. I'm going to do a formative quiz generator. I'm going to add the tool to the sheet. Now the reason I want to use this instead of the Quick Tools palette is because maybe you want to edit that prompt a little bit more than the generic prompt that's on the tool list. So it's a little more specific to this lesson and this class. So you have that ability if you want to. Otherwise, you can just use the Quick Tools palette, but you're going to insert a tool and generate the select activity is going to do the same thing. So in this case, it's going to generate a Google form with a quiz about this activity, and it's going to link to it back on the document list and give me the prompt that it used to create it. So there we go. We can see that it created a Google form. It's linked on here. Here's the prompt if you want to use that in a different LLM. And when I open this, you can see that it has indeed created a Google form for me to use for this activity. Want to make another lesson? No problem. Simply come to Educator AI Assistant, open the Activity Builder, and you're going to insert an activity template. And you can start building your next lesson with it all in the same spreadsheet, referencing your tool list, and you're able to build multiple tools with the same inputs from your sheet, which makes it a lot easier and a lot more transparent.